Large contingent of military vehicles, even some air support next month in Grand Rapids. The Michigan National Guard and local first responders are preparing for a major disaster drill that involves a dirty bomb scenario and about 1,000 troops. New at 6 o'clock, 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey is finding out why officials picked this type of drill.
The old city landfill here on Butterworth will be ground zero for this dirty bomb. Now, you may be wondering if this scenario may be just a little bit over the top. We were wondering the same thing.
Isn't it because there's a big threat for a nuclear event here in the city of Grand Rapids?
Exercise Northern Exposure 15.
Organizers say the scenario is meant to be over the top. The idea not to drive fear, but urgency.
That massive catastrophe, that complex catastrophe, drives an immediate local, state, and federal response.
So June 23rd through June 27th, about 1,000 National Guard troops will work alongside Grand Rapids area firefighters, police officers, even public works crews at the Butterworth site.
Clearing cars and debris away from the path that the first responders would be having to come to save lives.
All part of the effort to test the ability locally to get through the catastrophe, in this case, a dirty bomb would cause. Crews at Crestwood Middle School in Kentwood will find out how prepared they are to treat and decontaminate the thousands of people who would be exposed to the radiation.
So training at the most hardest problem we have, which is this nuclear problem, really facilitates our response efforts for smaller scale problems.
And that coordination...
In other words, learning to handle the worst of the worst case scenarios will help prepare crews for the smaller scale, more common emergencies like tornadoes, floods, and of course snow.
It's all hazards approach. You know, once we prepare at this level, we'll be ready for everything, hopefully everything less than what the scenario would dictate.
We have a link to the Michigan National Guard site with more on Operation Northern Exposure at woodtv.com. In Grand Rapids, Joe LaFurgey, 24-hour News 8.
While you may notice the military vehicles and helicopters in Grand Rapids, no roads will be closed for the drill.